So hello YouTube, I hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic. It's Califax here and I'm back with another one. So this actually is a video, was a request from some of my YouTube viewers. He saw the trade that because I actually documented some of these trades on the social media as well as on a free Telegram group, and he said that he saw the 2 hours time frame, so that the structure was bullish, and he didn't understand how I caught the trade. So basically this will be a video where I'll explain basically how I was able to catch 1,000 pips on gold in under 30 minutes. I mean, 1,000 pips, some people may say, oh man, it was huge, but when you go on lower time frames and you have an entry on the second time frame, that can be usual, right, to catch 1,000 pips, because your stop loss is going to be huge. But basically in this video I'm going to explain how I was able to take the sell when the medium time frame, when the higher time frame wasn't, especially the hourly, the structure was still bullish. You guys will be able to understand because it's something that is very repetitive in the markets. Sometimes it's important to understand the signs of a bearish intention even when the structure is still bullish. So I'm gonna do that breakdown right now. Let's quickly look at gold, for example, from the daily time frame. Let's understand what was my thought process on gold. Just looking at the daily, for example, I think anyone can see. If I asked you what is the structure, is the structure bullish or bearish, everybody will say the structure is bullish. I mean, if you said it's bearish, I mean I really don't know what to say, right? So the structure up on the daily right now is bullish, right? Price gold has been on a bullish run, hitting all-time highs, and eventually price can keep going up forever, right? Eventually it needs to start pulling back to correct all these imbalances right here. So this is the daily push to the upside. Now, what am I waiting for that will tell me that the daily is ready to have a pullback? I need to see the hourly structure shifting from bullish to bearish. At least I need the 4 hour, or let's say 2 hour change of character to the downside. That will give me at least one confirmation that the daily is ready to have a pullback. So let me go down to 2 hours time frame. So when I came to 2 hours, one of the YouTube viewers said, I don't understand why you took the sell, because price did not give that hourly change of character yet. Now, here's the reason why I took the sell on gold. Let's look at this. We have the 2 hour structure, right? So this was the high, this was the low, and then we have this high. So price broke structure, and then it came back to this extreme demand zone right here. So price came back, we have that price respected demand zone. Now, price started to push up, and it failed to at least violate this supply zone right here, because this supply zone was responsible for breaking this internal low right here. So I saw that price was reacting here, and we can see this rejection of higher prices with this week. Some people call this doji, right? So I saw that reaction, and I said, okay, this low failed to create a high, so that means that this is a weak low. Is most likely is going to be liquidated eventually. And I started to see price actually pulling back. So I said, okay, this is on the hourly, right? Price came to this hourly, let me say hourly supply zone, and respected it. So let me go to medium time frame. Let me see what's going on in the medium time frame. So I went down to M15. So on M15, what I saw is we had this, let me say price came to somewhere here at this supply zone. This was that 4 hour. So price came to that supply zone, and on M15 we had this change of character. So price had the change of character, it came back, and then it broke structure again. So when I looked at that, I said, okay, this low right here, it failed to create that high on the 4 hour, on the 2 hour, right? It failed to create a high, so this is a weak low and is bound to be liquidated. So, and then I looked at that, the fact that the medium time frame has shifted from bullish to bearish. We had this M15 change of character, pulled back, then a break of structure. So I said, okay, most likely price is going to drop, right? So that's when I went down to lower time frame. I came to 1 minute, and I was reading the structure right here. So I came to the chart, price was somewhere here already. So I saw this break right here. This was this nice order, bearish order flow. I said this break of structure, mitigation, break of structure. I said, okay, we have this very nice bearish chain right here, this nice order flow. I'm gonna enter once price comes back at the POI. Now you could have refined this point of interest to this one and then set a limit order right here. Usually that's what I do when I send the setups beforehand for my students. I send the POI. A lot of them end up setting the limits and stop loss above all the way down, right? So you could have set the limit order right there. I like to go to seconds time frame. So today, I think this will be the first time that will reveal my seconds confirmation entry. So this is the seconds confirmation, right? Once price came to this point of interest, I saw, you know, when I came to the charts, price had given this push right here to the downside. So I had to rush to seconds. This is the 10 seconds chart. Once price came to that 1 minute, I saw this high, this low, right? So this is the 10 seconds high, 10 seconds low, then 10 seconds high. Price came in this demand zone, and then we have high reluctance. Finally, we had the break right here. So the confirmation happened right here with this move. That's when I had my limit order right there, right? So I had my limit order, and I had a 40 pips right here on gold. 40 pips stop loss. That's what that needed. You guys can see that. I mean, it was a sniper entry right there, right? So this right here was the confirmation entry. This was my entry. So I ended up setting that on the MT5. So, I mean, 40 pips entry all the way, for example, to 1 minute previous low. Just targeting the 1 minute previous low. It would have been a beautiful 1 to 13 risk to reward ratio. So if you risked 1%, it would have been a 13% return. Right? So this is the power of lower time frame, guys. When you have the right system and then you use the lower time frame, correct understanding, I mean, it's going to be huge trading, right? So I got tagged onto the trade. I was waiting for price to come all the way down, right? I ended up bagging, I think it was 11 times the risk. So you guys can see price hit the TP right there. Now, let me go back to M15 so I can explain what was the overall intention that I had. My intention actually was to say, okay, price came to that, this is that hourly low that failed to create a high. So my expectation was to see price coming all the way down to take out this previous low right here. So we saw the reluctancy, right? That was the sign that the bullish sentiment in the market is in depletion, and most likely we're going to see price given that change of character, right? So my intention was to see price coming all the way down. So I had like my target for about 1 to 40, I mean 1 to 31, about 1 to 31 risk to reward ratio. But price ended up peaking, let me play price a little bit. Price ended up peaking at 1 to 26 risk to reward. So this was a 1 to 26 risk to reward ratio trade. Of course, I didn't make 26 times the risk. I think I made like 12 because of partials, and then trailed my stop loss above. So eventually price took me out, and that was it. That's how I was able to catch 1,000 pips on gold, right? But this is what happens when you go to lower time frame. So for that, my YouTube viewer that didn't understand how I took the sell even before price showed the change of character on the hourly, you can clearly see that it was because price had tapped demand zone, it failed to create a high. So this was the high reluctancy sign of bullish sentiment in the market in depletion. So I was hoping to see price taking out this weak low and then eventually start that change of character, right? So it was simple as that. It's something that is very, very repetitive in the markets. Sometimes you really don't have to wait for the change of character, but you gotta look at the signs that price is showing you that most likely is going to give eventually that change of character. So guys, I hope I made the point clear with this breakdown trade recap. If you guys like the video, man, make sure to smash the like button for me. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And guys, don't forget, we have a 40% discount on the lifetime and yearly membership, and it's gonna end on March 31st. So make sure to take it. I mean, it's a lot of great stuff on the Discord, so you guys can be able to take this. I also send a lot of trades beforehand for the students, so it's good stuff, right? So take advantage, and I'm gonna see you guys there. Peace.